Hey guys, Culgan here with another Orcs Must Die 2 Nightmare 5 Skull video guide. We're on passages. Now, right away you want to get your barricades down on both sides of the stairs like this. Ignore the little gap, they won't actually be able to get through. And we'll be setting up our kill box here. And as usual on wave 1 you want to run out Lightning Cloud and crossbow spam them, because your kill box is very ineffective the way it's set up at the moment. So, and this map is 23 minutes long, so, or power time is 23 minutes, so very long map. And with this build we should be beating it in about 21 minutes. So I'll just take care of these guys quickly. Now you could, instead of placing your barricades down first, you know, set up your kill box first, but the problem with that is you would need to settle some of your kill box straight away at the end of wave 1 and then set the barricades up immediately. That's because, you know, the orcs do start using the floor above you during wave 2.
A treat for you.
So you do need to be quick getting your barricades up, and you know, you need to make sure that you actually have enough and you haven't placed too many traps down. This is actually a very effective build when going for a high score too. So don't worry about getting messages saying they're trying to flank us, because that's just all the orcs trying to use the top floor. But I'll show you in a minute now when I take care of these guys what happens. So, lightning ring, crossbow spam until you take care of them. So what happens is, when you hear that, they're just up here, you know, they'll walk here, they'll see the barricade, they'll turn back around and they'll walk back to the nearest stairs and go down that. It does actually make this map much longer than it should be, because, you know, they're walking all the way from their spawn point to the stairs, they'll turn back around, they'll loop around and come back down from the bottom floor. So, you know, I feel like if they didn't do that, you could probably beat this map in about 12 minutes or so. So, you know, that kind of just unnecessarily drags it out, makes it longer than it should be. We'll get decoy barricades down. We managed to take care of those sappers. Yeah, if possible, you know, do take care of the sappers before they get to your barricades. I managed to keep that one up a little longer. Like, you will be replacing these barricades an awful lot, but you know, there's really nothing you can do about that, because sometimes there's going to be just an overwhelming amount of orcs.
Luckily, orcs can't jump.
And you do need to keep an eye out for these really annoying kobold runners. They can sneak past you, and often they will. So until you get your archers set up behind you, you know, there's a good chance
Bye, evil guys.
some of those kobold runners will get through the rift. So you need to keep your eye out for them.
Sweet.
So we will actually start getting
It's about to get arc.
4 archers down now. That should take care of them. We'll get another swinging mace up.
Picnic time.
Now we could go 4 swinging maces there, but you know, that's probably overkill. Really unnecessary. But so when you get this set up properly, I mean, they really shouldn't be making it past your second or third swinging mace. So, I mean, you could go with 4, you know, just to play it safe for the extra protection, but you know, really no need for it, because once you have all your archers placed back here, you know, you don't have to worry about anything getting past your third mace. I mean, they'll be lucky to make it past your second mace. So the third mace really is just going to be extra protection, really, kind of last resort mace, I suppose. So the fort mace really unnecessary, just a waste of money. And if you do, you could place it there and just to play it safe and sell it right before the last wave, just to get the money back, I suppose, if you wanted to do that. This I find very, very annoying. When these Earth Lords shatter and they break into the Earth Elements, I think, or the Earth Sentinels, they'll actually turn around, go back up the stairs, usually. Like, often they will, when they split into two like that, they'll turn back around, go back up the stairs, and then when they split up into the Earthlings, they'll do the same. They'll turn back around and go back up the stairs, so you do need to keep your eye open for them too, because it just unnecessarily makes the level a little extra longer. So if possible, do try kill him down here.
Bring it.
Get this up now, and yeah, Brimstone here, spike. The reason I actually set it up like this, hang on, whoa. That was probably not a smart thing to do. Did that barricade survive? No, it did not, so we need to get another decoy down. Can get expensive early on when you're constantly trying to get decoy barricades down, but it really is necessary, so you stop the sappers from going after these ones and letting everything get past you. And we got more sappers, but thankfully I got them before they got to the barricade. So I should tell you why I actually do set it up like this. Brimstone, spike, brimstone, and it's because I don't it's not really smart to have brimstone, 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 and spike all along this side. It's because this way, they'll hit the spike, then the brimstone, hopefully the tar, so, potentially it does add to extra combos instead of just having, 3 the same. And the reason for the tar in the middle is because the swinging maces are actually much weaker in this game, so it won't outright kill them. So anything in the middle, they'll hit the tar, and the swinging mace will knock them over into either the spike or the brimstone and into the arrows.
Booyah!
So I'll get our extra floor Scorcher down. Hopefully, here they are. Much easier once you do get time now to take out the sappers. But you do need to be careful of Gnoll Hunters appearing. Because if there are Gnoll Hunters at the start of the wave, very, very risky to actually... There we got more. They're saying it's very, very risky to go after the sappers when there are Gnoll Hunters around. Did they... Still up, but I kind of do want to keep an eye out now, just quickly get another decoy barricade up. Because if that one's destroyed, the sappers on this side might actually go for the barricades back here. So I might get an extra barricade up there. And like I did say in, I think, big valleys, you do want to leave the gap between the barricades, because I think their explosion is 2 barricades in length, so if you put barricades back to back, they'll just destroy both, and really it's a waste of money. Mountain Troll, not going to be able to kill him until he gets into the kill box. He's very, very resistant to damage, and he does heal himself, and he's immune to a lot of damage types, I think stun, poison, and bleed. So you need him in your kill box to take care of him quickly. Like you see there, he heals very quickly. I don't know why he's decided to go for the barricade. It's just... Yeah, we just headshot him here. Swinging Mace seems to be missing him, unfortunately. Got him that time. We got an 8x combo, it's not bad. More sappers. Yeah, they're coming from up here. take care of these guys. Oh. Quickly get back now. And we can start placing more archers down. The kobolds should not be getting through now. I mean, once you got all your archers down here, you don't have to worry about anything breaking through. We nearly lost that barricade, so are going to need to start getting another one down. Put it here.
Luckily, Orcs can't jump.
No, it's just to keep the sappers away from these ones. You can't risk that going down, or you will get overwhelmed very quickly. And early on, like I was saying about the kobold runners, often, like the first few times I was playing through this map, you know, the kobold runners, they were sneaking underneath the swinging mace. The mace just couldn't reach them.
Cool.
They were getting through the mace, and before I realized that things actually got through, they were literally at the rift. So, you know, I just didn't have enough time to react. Killbox is basically set up now. You really don't need to be spending anymore. I suppose, apart from the, yeah, I did forget the third swinging mace, but I mean, now that this is up, really don't have to spend any more coin. Apart from replacing your decoy barricades, so you know, this is more or less, you know, 5 waves that you can just sit back and collect coin. You could build up 20,000-30,000 coin to add into your score at the end of the level, which is pretty useful. So just headshot this guy. Like, swinging maces, they will block your arrows, so pretty annoying. See, look, he turns back around to go up the stairs, so pretty irritating that is. That's one thing you do need to keep your eye out for.
Nice.
Just stupid things like that that really drags out the level and makes it longer than it should be. No sappers just yet, thankfully. Unfortunately, though, it's mostly crossbow orcs, so I'm gonna get back here. I just hate dealing with them. But first, lightning cloud. They might just stand there in a firefight with your archers, though, so no, that's not good. What the? What exactly am I standing on here? Well, not complaining. And that's pretty nice, but would be useful for, I suppose, taking care of the mountain knoll, or the swamp trolls, or the mountain troll or swamp trolls if they do get through. So, you know, pretty easy now. You just sit back, nothing's getting through your kill box. Which barricade? Huh. Must have been the crossbow orc shooting it. Might need to get an extra decoy barricade down now. Yeah, that decoy barricade has been destroyed, unfortunately. What? Why? I don't understand. Why is he attacking it? It's not blocking his path, so the orcs should be ignoring those barricades. Got 2 of them are almost destroyed, so might need to get an extra decoy up here. Thankfully no sappers just yet, so seems to be another orc only wave for now. We got a knoll coming in. Knoll hunters.
Kill streak.
Pretty decent build. I'm sure there's, you know, I'm sure you can probably add a few extra things to this build, you know, if you wanted to get bigger and better combos, but you know, you could probably use haymakers instead of the swinging mace. You could probably bring push traps, or you know, you could probably leave out the spike trap or brimstone, and instead of spike traps and brimstone here, you could place floor scorchers aiming in different directions. So it just depends on what you like, really. I just, you know, I'm so used to using the spike trap and the brimstone. Spike trap is probably not the best because of its reset time, and yeah, it's not got the best reset time, but you know, I do like it. Helps fill out the ground with, you know, extra traps and extra combos. I just don't really like filling out the entire ground with just 1 or 2 traps. I like to have a mixture.
I live for mass orc killing.
So we've got about what, 8 minutes. We've got about 8 minutes to beat the next 2 waves. But when possible, do try to take the sappers out like that. I mean, you're lucky that there are no gnolls there, so you do get a chance to take out the sappers pretty easily. More sappers on the way. Do need to get an extra 2 decoy barricades up now. Okay, we've got sappers coming in. I need to be careful here. Get our extra barricades up. So that's really all you're going to be spending money on at this point. Just replacing barricades. Okay, they're coming in from this spot, are they? No. But no, I'm not risking that. I have found that sometimes when I do go out to shoot the sappers like that, you know, I end up accidentally getting killed or, you know, caught in a group of orcs, and then the sappers explode, killing me. So, I mean, as I see here, there's really no need for the 4th mace and the extra floor traps here. I mean, if you did that, the extra floor scorchers would be back here, which is, you know, completely out of the way. They'd never be hitting anything at all. So, I think the only thing that's actually made it so far to the 3rd swinging mace is that 1 ogre. So, I mean, you could probably even do without the 3rd swinging mace. Place something else back here. You could probably put the floor scorchers here even. So, again, just depends on how you want to play, or if you do want to play it safe with the extra swinging mace and stuff. With all your archers back here, you know, nothing will make it through. So, 2 more waves to go, and yeah, we've got plenty of time. We should do this in about another 4, maybe 5 minutes. Not getting the highest combos here, but
1, 2,
you know, the first time I did it.
lost count again.
Oh, was that a skull? The skull is probably stuck in that now. Yeah, I think the skull got stuck in the wall there, unfortunately. First time I did this, I didn't bring the spike traps. I brought grinders instead, so I went arrow wall, grinder, grinder, arrow wall. You know, it wasn't the best. Did get me a decent score, got me top 100, but you know, I found that not too many things were actually hitting the grinder, even with the swinging maces, so I decided I'd just go with spike traps instead, which, you know, did seem to get me a slightly better score. But again, you can substitute out the swinging maces for haymakers and, you know, the spike trap and brimstone for whatever else you want. Might be good to actually bring dwarves too, instead of the spike trap. Or, you know, even the trap reset trinket. Or you could bring the mana rage, so you could bring your flame bracers too, and that way you could get down lightning as well as firewall. So that might be another good thing to do. Now we just have to wait on that mountain troll to get down. Really does take his time. Yeah, he does seem to be somewhat weak to fire. But, you know, the fire from the crossbow doesn't really last that long. Stun him. Got our traps through the wall. Yeah, last wave, and we've got 3 minutes to take care of it. So should be getting a lot of sappers here. Yeah, take care of the sappers.
Nah, who cares?
Get our extra decoy barricades
The
down.
orc stops here.
And now we should be pretty much safe. That's the last should have to spend. Pretty long wave, but you know, we can do it in about 2 minutes. We will be hitting power time, so you know, not to worry. It is a long map. It does drag out at times, especially because, like I said,
That's a lot of dead orcs.
them travelling up top, they'll walk to the end of the stairs, see the barricade, loop back around. Just makes this level so much longer than it needs to be. Just you'll often spend a lot of time just, you know, sitting around waiting for them to arrive. Which, when you're trying to hit power time, you know, it's not good. So sometimes I suppose it might be better for you to actually run out and fight instead of just sitting back waiting for them to arrive. But if you're going for the high score, you know, it's always better just to sit back and let them come to you, since you don't need to worry about power time. And the bad thing about trying to get a high score as well as 5 skulls is that if you do go for power time, you know, let's say we beat power time by 1 minute, you actually only get 60 points. So for every second you beat power time by, you only get 1 point added to your final score. So, you know, power time not all that useful when you are going for a high score. So it's better to take your time and get the extra combos. So there's our 5 skulls, and yeah, we got a pretty good score there. Let's see where that put me actually. I think that beat my previous high score by about 100,000. So yeah, it did put me in 47th, but you see on the top there are clearly a lot of cheaters up there. I mean, anything over 1 million, really just not realistic. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching.